From the scariest creature coming out of the ground to the craziest prank ever. These are moments that will make your jaw drop. But before the video starts, if you don't like in the next 5 seconds, nothing will happen. She definitely instantly regretted that. Which snowman do you think was better?
Bruh.
Honestly, the guy recording deserved that. Imagine walking outside to see your bike is covered in a billion bees. Can you pause in time to see her face? Even though it looks funny, this was actually a pretty good idea. I honestly feel bad for this poor blind cat.
He loves to watch the birds with his brother.
Huh?
This guy's friend did the meanest prank on him, and I really wish I knew what happened after the video. If I had to guess, this guy has the most unique talent out of anyone on the planet. This runner was minding her business when a lost group of sheep decided to start following her. This party Spider-Man's exit was not really graceful. This seagull simultaneously stole her food and scared her extremely bad. That old lady really needs her license taken away. If you didn't catch this on camera, I never would have believed this. Does anyone else think this bathroom is designed extremely weird? You should never put your hand close to an eel like this because they're strong enough to take an entire finger. This is a great example of failing successfully. The fact that he took his phone out that quickly is hilarious to me.
I told you don't trip on that.
Some people will say this frisbee is still flying to this day. This is what active people in Texas do when it floods.
I couldn't go to New Braunfels on Marcos on the weekend.
This guy invented a trick mid-air and the crowd lost their minds. To be honest, this cat is a genius for figuring out how to get down like that. The guy standing behind this weirdly dressed person reacted exactly like I would.
Huh?
The guy filming was really cracking himself up more than he was making the other guy laugh. Even though I know she's trying to trick the other ostriches, her disguise is kind of disturbing to me. I don't think she realizes that lawnmowers are not meant to do that. Sometimes animals make you really wonder how they even survive in the wild.
You gotta go the other way. Good.
This lady was vacationing when she lost her bag with $1,000 and her passport, and I feel extremely bad for her. These people were trying to make each other laugh when they accidentally found the perfect way to do it. This is the best way that firemen have figured out how to have fun in the summer. I don't know how this is possible, but someone's definitely getting in a lot of trouble. Did anyone else also fall for it at first?
No.
I'm not sure why they're all dressed up like bananas, but I would love to know. This is one of those mistakes that is very easy to avoid. The two people at the end are exactly how my friends would react if I did the same thing. This has gotta be my worst nightmare when going into a public bathroom.
Yeah, nah.
Even though it makes cutting grass easier, I feel like you're wasting a lot more gas doing this. I can't even imagine being so lazy that instead of walking across the street to get your food, you decide to get it delivered.
Going where to collect it.
I have a feeling that she's not in the best situation.
Gator Kayla going downhill. Don't know where she went. There's the ball.
I'm not sure how this even drives, but I would love to have one. This is real footage of a tsunami, and you can see why they're so dangerous. This thief got caught in 4K and was forced to watch the security cam footage of him stealing. Does anyone else just feel kind of bad for this guy? The blue stuff surrounding him is called bioluminescent algae, and it only activates when something's moving in the water. The person recording's pet turtle loves following their cat around, but the cat finds him extremely annoying. Playing video games on your neighbor's wall seems like a great way to pass the time. Did anyone else know that some trucks have a horn that you can make into a song? I would bet $1,000 that that stain on the ceiling is still there to this day. I'm not sure what kind of frog this is, but the noises it makes are actually kind of cute. This couple's romantic moment turned into a fail really quickly. Does anyone know what kind of caterpillars these are?
It's like when you start yelling, they start dancing. Watch this.
Everybody put your hands up! Put your hands up! Hey!
Even though I personally wouldn't do this to a stranger, this is still a pretty funny prank. Imagine how unlucky you have to be for a tree that's super old to fall right when you're driving underneath it.
Aight!
These scientists were exploring the woods when they came across something extremely disturbing coming out of the ground. I would love to know what the cat did to deserve to be locked up like that.
Was hat sie getan? Free the cat!
Would you ever ride in this truck that was converted to a pool? I don't even feel bad because it's common sense to put something under the surface you're painting on. I don't even know what he was trying to do, but I really hope they stopped for him so he could swim back. Imagine how embarrassing it'd be to be the victim of one of this guy's pranks. How does someone even figure out that they can do something like this? The walk of shame he does afterwards makes me feel so bad for him. If you had to guess, would you say this is scripted or a real prank? I can't tell if the guy that got dunked was angry or if he actually found it funny. How do you even go about training a horse to play the guitar? This cute little guy skipped out on the small snack he was offered and decided to take the entire meal. If there was something like this near me, I would definitely do it with everyone I know. I was so confused at first, but the guy on the left actually has some moves. The fact that it took her so long to find it is the most funny thing to me.
You seriously lost your toes.
Seriously. I did lose it. I took the bite of it and I set it back down on my plate. Now it's gone.
Look down.
Huh?
Look down.
Am I crazy, or does it look like she purposefully aimed at the lady standing on the rock? The fact that they stayed on so long is so impressive.
Go. Lyle. Oh, Lyle, you can't see anything. Oh, man, are you going to take that, Lyle? Get a little closer to Lyle. There it is. Oh, man.
It probably took them an hour to set this up before the guy at the end ruined everything.
Thanks.
Chihuahuas are some terrifying creatures. I'm surprised he didn't have more of a reaction. She definitely didn't expect that mini to be behind her door. Why did they actually violate this poor guy? I actually did this on a hammock once too. Why would she even let him up there in the first place? With that huge thing on her back, she should definitely watch where she's going. I actually had no idea it was possible to drive just the front of a car. I'm not even sure how it's possible, but this is the worst haircut I've ever seen. I'm getting the feeling that she didn't do the puzzle right. Imagine if you woke up and fell 30 feet straight into a river. At first I was scared, and then I just got super confused. I really thought the lady on the right was the one that was gonna get pranked.
3, 2, 1.
You have to be super unlucky for something like this to ever happen to you. I didn't even notice there was a dog until I watched this 3 times over. I refuse to believe that it's possible for snakes to break and enter your own home.
Hello.
Would you ever store a hot dog in your car's sunglass holder?
What the hell, dude? That's gross.
The fact that he ever thought he could do that is really funny to me. If I did this to my pizza, I would definitely crash out instantly. This is what it looks like when a river starts connecting to the ocean, and I really want to swim in there. If I ever get a dog, it's gonna have to be a golden retriever exactly like this one.
For eggs. Thank you.
This is the first 1 million IQ video I've seen in a while.
De escasos recursos, tal vez. Porque ella...
The sound it made me feel it through the camera. I really can't decide if this is a useful invention or if it's actually pretty cool. The look on their faces after their prank was reversed on them is actually priceless. This thief literally got caught in 4K and he looks so ashamed. I feel like it's common sense to not leave your phone outside of the train that you're in. How can two people experience the worst fails at the exact same time? I don't know about you guys, but I would never trust this guy with my cake after seeing this video. The look on his parents' faces when they saw what happened is the funniest thing I've ever seen. The fact that he warned him and he continued doing it makes me pretty annoyed.
Put it down. Really, Alex?
The stuff you see in Texas are things you could never see anywhere else. Doing 3 backflips during a fail is actually pretty crazy. This guy made a cutout of himself so he could test out all the shoes he sees online.
No, 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 no.
I've never seen a school bus that I wanted as bad as I want this one. The chances of the employee getting fired after this are probably pretty high. I honestly can't decide if I find this cool or just really disturbing.
Huh?
I don't know about y'all, but I would never trust a piece of glass to keep me safe from such a massive creature. Celebrating too early is really the downfall of way too many people. Even though he got totally wiped out, he definitely got one of the coolest pictures he could ever take. Even though some people find wild bears very cute, you should never get this close to them.
Whoa! Okay.
The guy recording is definitely the first human to use 100% of his brain. I've never been ziplining before, but this looks like a great one to start with. Even though giraffes are kinda cute, their incredibly long tongues are a little bit creepy. This lady heard a strange noise coming from her bathroom, so she went to check it out and saw this extremely scary creature. Low quality videos like this are always the funniest on the internet. I've never seen one of these before, but now I definitely want to ride in one. Doing something as crazy as a backflip this high up is way too much for me.
Good morning from the top of Mount Everest.
I don't know what this sign is warning them about, but I definitely wouldn't go any further.
What? In 40 kilometers?
Can one of you please tell me what the name of this creature is?
Get away!
I feel like this is something that has only ever happened to one person on the entire planet. I've never seen a bird photobomb a live television station before today.
Okay, I was wondering. What should I do? Oh,
He's got you.
come back.
Kiss him.
After seeing what happened at the end, you can tell he was definitely bringing it to the trash. In my opinion, that could have gone a lot worse than it ended up going. Literally nothing in this video could have prepared me for what was about to happen. I want to say this bike is cool, but I think it's just a more dangerous version of a normal one. The fact that you can teach rats how to drive just shows how smart they are. I was so down to try whatever they're doing here until I saw how fast they were going. I have no idea where they got a baby alligator, but I didn't know they could be that friendly either.
No. Tony, you gotta stay in your seat, Tony. Good boy.
This guy should never be allowed to drive any type of vehicle ever.
Wait.
Personally, if I was the one filming, I would have just stopped the tree from falling.
Yeah.
As I've said many times before, seagulls are definitely the worst creature on the face of the earth. Normally, ostriches are pretty creepy to me, but this one seems pretty chill. I've never seen a fail as slow as this one before. I guarantee this is the most American thing ever caught on camera. The fact that some people can develop skills as crazy as this guy's blows my mind. You can tell this guy's in Florida because that's only something that would happen in that crazy state.
Not cool, bro. What the? What is this animal? It's Jurassic Park dinosaur.
If every dog was this smart, I'd definitely have some doing all my chores around the house. This guy just denied all laws of physics to fit into that tiny float.
I'll get off. What?
Why was that kind of impressive? I don't think bro knows the rules of baseball. Can someone please explain to me how this works? That was the last thing I expected to happen.
Huh?
This is really only something your best friend would do. This guy used way too much strength when trying to catch this bug. If I ever did this in public, I'd be way too embarrassed. This parrot is not playing around with his revenge.
Psych.
This is exactly why you should never let your grandma try on your VR.
Whoa, oh my god.
I really wish I could teach my dog to do this. Does anyone else find this video kind of disturbing?
What? That's awful.
I can really tell that they were insanely disappointed. If I was the guy in this video, I would never try diving again. The guy on the right makes me really want to learn how to backflip. After watching this 20 times, I still have no idea what happened. Why is this guy driving like he's in a video game? This is a perfect example of why you should never jump into water when you don't know how deep it is. Oh. If I had the opportunity, I would definitely do the exact same thing. The person who dropped the hula hoop definitely regretted it instantly. I would love to know why she decided to just sit in there afterwards. Is it just me, or does it seem like this dog has super strength? I have a feeling that he definitely wanted it.
Rock, did you want it?
I'm good.
Did anyone else predict exactly what was gonna happen? This poor guy is 100% gonna take a break from golf. I don't think I've ever seen someone as unlucky as this poor guy. I definitely respect her for trying to stay on.
Hey.
Is this the craziest way you could catch a foul ball? This little guy's perfect day got ruined instantly. I would love to know what he thought was gonna happen. This lady's cruise has a shower without a door and it doesn't work at all. If I walked into the living room and saw this, I think I would get super scared. After this, there's no way he's gonna stay in the same room as her. You can tell that hurt pretty badly from the fact that he didn't even say anything. This truck's phone holder was designed very poorly.
Phone holder for the van. Keeps your phone nice and safe.
I really doubt that you're supposed to go that fast on this thing. When you don't think things through enough, this is exactly what will happen.
That does not sound good.
This guy's luggage was a little too heavy, so he pulled the most random things out of it.
No.
There's absolutely zero chance she ever would have made it across. This video really just confirms that seagulls are the worst creatures ever. Even though it's definitely a fail, the picture they got from this has to look really cool. That's exactly how I would react if I saw this in my car.
Oh, what the f is that? Ah!
You have to be super unlucky for something like this to happen to you in your own backyard. If I was having a bad day and then this happened to me, I would definitely just go back to sleep. If this isn't the weirdest thing you could ever see in someone's car, then I don't know what it is.
Huh?
This poor guy didn't realize the treadmill was already on, so he tried to just step on it. If you saw one of your friends riding this bike, how would you react? The guy who hit the TV might actually be a genius. If you ever lose a game to an animal, you should definitely just quit.
No. Oh my gosh.
This little guy hijacked his uncle's golf cart and would not let them get it back. I don't even blame him for not letting them steal his candy. Saving wild animals is always a nice thing to do, but you have to be aware of the dangers. Imagine being so embarrassed that you decide to just lay there to play it off. After contacting some spirits through her Ouija board, some extremely terrifying things started happening around her house. This sport looks way more fun than any one that I've ever tried. I think this is the most random video that I've seen in 2024. She really reacted like the confetti was trying to kill her. Would you ever swim in a pool that's on the 30th floor and has a clear bottom?
Bruh.
Even though that was definitely scripted, it was still very impressive. The airtime they got from that massive wave was a little too much. This incredibly rude airplane passenger put his feet right on top of her seat, so she got revenge in the funniest way possible. I don't think there's any universe where that didn't happen and he actually hit the ball.
Oh no!
The fact that Domino's delivery drivers are using jetpacks shows that we're definitely in the future. I can't tell if this guy is super brave or just crazy for trying to get past these alligators.
Come on, I gotta get through here. Pardon me. Pleasure doing business with you.
Is it just me or does it seem like she purposefully committed to that fail? Where did the second one come from?
Huh?
The noise it made was so satisfying. There was no way that was ever gonna work. Having that thing watching me would give me the creeps.
Hello?
Would you ever go on this crazy slide? Bro decided he had to reconnect to the earth. Is this the strangest backpack ever worn to school? If I did something like this in public, I would be so embarrassed. As soon as the lightning lit the sky, he knew he had to get out of there. Why do cats randomly decide to be the meanest creatures ever? Kittens have to be the funniest pet you could ever get. I think bro just got knocked out by his aura. Bro could not help himself with her food.
Oh, I bought this one. She's in there again.
How do people ever decide to do weird things like this in public? After watching this video 100 times, I still don't know where the second cat came from.
Huh?
As soon as he did that, he instantly regretted everything. This has to be the best bottle flip ever caught on camera. This flip-flop actually turned into a missile. Bro's ankles were most definitely destroyed after that one. I would pay this guy $1,000 to teach me how to do that.
Hit him with the
real? If you had the chance, would you go paddleboarding around creatures as big as this one? Mother Nature decided to answer her question immediately.
Struck the tree, would we be electrocuted?
I didn't even know it was possible to flip a float as big as that one. I've never seen a random toy used in such an ingenious way. Whoever owns that pool table is definitely kicking him out. If I saw a dog sitting like that, I definitely think it was possessed.
He is sitting, yes, very distinguished. I see, I see.
Imagine having your own prank reversed on you like this. Even though it sucks, this was definitely a memorable moment from this wedding. I don't know about you guys, but I would never go on a roller coaster that goes into a foggy hole like this one does. These soccer fans figured out the best way to make light of their team losing the game. If he wasn't going as fast, I would definitely try this at some point. The fact that they're laughing at their friend who just lost his bike is kinda messed up. You can tell by her face that she regretted what she was doing instantly. As soon as his escape plan failed, he instantly went to search for a new one. Why in the world is she playing with this baby alligator like it's a baby?
Hello, my love, minum cucu. Hooray! Hooray, minum cucu. Minum cucu.
I didn't even know it was physically possible to make a sound that loud with just your hands. This guy learned his lesson and will never run in rain ever again. Before seeing this video, I had no idea that the inside of a pelican's mouth could be so disturbing.
Whoa, отпусти.
How much would you have to get paid to go out wearing this hairstyle?
No.
Is it just me, or does it look like the water aimed directly at her? If I was this guy, I'd never get on another trampoline ever again. There's way too many videos like this on the internet for me to ever trust one of those swings again. If you aren't careful with your pranks, you might cause something bad to happen just like this guy did.
Oh my god, drop this! Yes, bro!
I would not be surprised at all if that girl decided to break up with him right after the game.
Thinking, yeah, foul ball, that'd be great. Don't need a shower, though.
If I saw this stormtrooper balloon flying in front of me at night, I would definitely be super scared. Bro actually just got folded by a shopping cart.
Help me.
Sometimes dads can come up with the most genius ideas ever. I really want to know why anybody would ever let their nails grow out this long.
I don't know what's more crazy right now.
This girl was having a tea party with her favorite baby doll when it started acting extremely strange.
Cita? See?
How in the world could you ever not notice the glass right in front of you?
Dora the Explorer.
I really love the ocean, but waves like this are extremely terrifying. I think bro might be the first human immune to fire damage. Pranks can be really funny, but this one is just straight up evil.
Ты что делаешь? Да вот зацени. Ой, иди в хрен.
I've never wanted a squirrel for a pet until I saw this video. I think she was a little bit too late with saving her phone. The chances of doing this stunt perfectly like this guy have to be 1 in a billion. Zorbing looks like it would be a lot of fun if you did it with all of your friends. This little bear frightened these people out of their yard, but all he wanted to do was cool off in their pool. If someone can find out what type of scooter he's riding, I'll definitely buy one for myself. The save was actually pretty impressive. Imagine jump scaring yourself. What kind of reaction of failing is that? Did this guy actually just phase through a float?
Huh?
These two guys decided to get revenge on their upstairs neighbors in the funniest way. I think that was karma for catching him. The table really fell apart like Legos. This guy has way too many talents for one person. Does anybody else feel really bad for him? If I saw this for myself, I'd actually think I was hallucinating. This is a great example of how strong water pressure can be. I have a feeling that he's never getting on the VR again. In my opinion, this guy should not be allowed to drive jet skis after that. Imagine how embarrassing it would be to be in this situation. I don't think I've ever seen people acting more dumb than this in my entire life. It seems like this lady has no survival instincts at all. I've never wanted something as bad as I want this little police car. Your vision really has to be terrible to use a mouse that massive. Can someone please explain to me how it's possible to train your dog to do things like this? The person who gave him the paper must have been so offended. This has to be the nastiest prank ever recorded. Does anyone else think this looks extremely fun? If it flooded in my area, this would definitely be the first thing I'd do.
Nice.
That was very close to being so much worse. I'm not sure how this is possible, but after falling through the ceiling, he still was asleep.
Huh?
This cute little dog has no idea how his water dispenser works.
No, don't Tallulah.
Who knew that it was possible for dogs to show signs of road rage? I have a feeling that this train cart is not supposed to be on its own. I'm pretty sure the chances of that happening are 1 in a million. Why would you ever get a pet snake when they do things like this to you?
Hello there.
Oh shit. I have no idea what just happened, but it's definitely really embarrassing for him. You have to be absolutely insane to ever attempt anything like this. If a cat beat me in any game like this, I'd never play it again.
Go, let go.
Snakes found in the wild should not be allowed to get this massive. It's honestly pretty impressive that he really got her to move. Does anyone else get the feeling that he did that on purpose?
We just love this game, and we just love that table. It takes so long to set up.
This stunt is a little bit too dangerous for me to ever attempt. Bro literally just got folded by the friendliest dog ever. This poor little guy is gonna remember making this mistake for the rest of his life. Doing something like this without protective gear is a really bad idea. Let me know in the comments what you would do if you saw this thing swimming towards you. The fact that she targeted him like that has got to make her evil. You have to sneeze incredibly hard for something like this to happen to you. This poor kitten is too young to realize the thing on the TV is not real. This puppy's face really tells me that he's way too excited for this pizza. This has to be the meanest clip I've seen in 2025.
Great. Oh yeah, no. Thank you. No worries.
Personally, I don't think I could ever trust a swing made out of wood. I really hope this poor guy realizes what is slithering in his hair.
Should I keep it? Should I cut it? What do you guys think? Do a 360?
This office had one coworker sleeping, so everyone decided to prank her by randomly clapping. Filming with your phone and not watching where you're going has to be one of the worst mistakes you can ever make. I'm not sure what I was expecting to be in there, but that definitely wasn't it. If you ask me, this guy has to be crazy to ever put himself in that situation. I have no idea what this creature is, but I'm definitely gonna have nightmares tonight. This should definitely be impossible, but this guy was spotted carrying his entire house on the back of his one small truck. The fact that it happened at the same time to both of them makes this video 10 times better. Would you ever do this with your friends if you had the chance? I don't know about you guys, but I would be way too scared to bounce up that high. You can really guess at the beginning of the video exactly what's gonna happen. Seagulls have got to be humans' worst enemy. If I had to guess, this has to be the highest altitude that anyone's ever caught a fish on Earth. Did this guy just invent a life hack in front of our eyes? Bro definitely made the right choice by turning around immediately. Raccoons are extremely cute, and these ones were seen doing the weirdest thing. Before seeing this video, I had no idea that rain could approach you like this. Why does bro actually seem like a great fishing buddy? Imagine coming home from school and seeing this massive creature right on your front door. The guy operating the machine knew that his job was gonna be over if he let all of those fall. I would love to know what she had done to be pulled over like this. It's really funny to me that the camera person didn't even attempt to warn them. Would you ever swim in this extremely weird pool? I would love to know why geese randomly decide to be the meanest creatures ever.
Nice shot.
I knew something was gonna go horribly wrong as soon as this video started.
Happy birthday.
Did anyone else not know that chickens can jump?
Yeah.
This guy's parents are gonna be so mad. Bro's definitely feeling that for the next 24 hours. I've never seen someone so small get so angry. Who would ever set up a picnic in the middle of a bike trail? If that was me, I would have been so embarrassed. That throw was way too clean. The cameraman's mood definitely changed very quickly. The guy in the back came out of nowhere for this mean prank.
Huh?
Dogs are great pets, but sometimes they can be a little annoying. One of these poor guys is 100% gonna have to pay for that. Even though bears can be really dangerous, I still feel like she overreacted just a little bit. If this happened to me, I would never try pranking someone ever again. This poor guy's butt is gonna hurt for weeks after that. I have a feeling that she did that to him on purpose. This same thing happened to my friend, but unfortunately we didn't get it on video. I would bet that this guy's gonna be a pro someday. If the security camera wasn't on, nobody would have ever believed him. This video has inspired me to try the exact same prank on my girlfriend. It must be embarrassing to have your own prank reversed onto you. I think her scream would have scared me more than the bear would. Building a ramp out of old wood is definitely a really bad idea. I think this is the funniest clip I've seen in 2024. I feel bad for him, but I really want to know how this blow-up house started flying away. This video has made me realize that pogo sticks are a lot stronger than I thought they were. You should never stand on ice when you can see the water underneath it. Doing something like that looks like a lot of fun until this happens. That was probably the best way the dog could have gotten his revenge. The chances for a cow to be right there had to have been super slim, and this guy's very unlucky. It's pretty funny to me that he instantly chose to be on his mom's side. All I want to know is what this genius hamster is trying to calculate. The cameraman actually set him up for failure there.
Move, move.
Piñata birthday parties are clearly not the smartest thing to do. I don't know about you guys, but even though wave pools are super fun, I couldn't go in one that's as populated as this.
Huh?
I see way too many zipline fails for me to ever try one myself. You know this guy did something bad to have karma hit him as hard as that. Clearly it wasn't hungry and all he wanted was a toy to play with. The guy defending gave up instantly after seeing that weird move. It's gotta be super embarrassing to have something stolen right from out of your hands. Does anyone else find the noise she made super funny?
Oh, we did break it.
Chasing a burglar with a frying pan is something straight out of a Looney Tunes show. The fact that she's wearing all those heavy clothes makes it so much worse for her. This poor dad is definitely not trying something funny ever again. If all dogs could do this, I'd definitely get a whole bunch of them. Being as uncoordinated as this lady has to be a curse. Even though hippos look extremely cute, they're actually one of the most dangerous creatures in the world. I feel so bad for these guys because after seeing that line, you know they're gonna be stuck there for hours.
Okay, that's good. That's good. It's enough.
I don't know what he was saying, but I have no idea why he would have ever opened his windows in this situation.
好大的雨呀！开始。
I don't know how many times I have to say it, but seagulls are easily the worst creatures on the face of the earth. Imagine hiking 3 hours for a view and seeing the same one as these poor guys.
I mean, you could tell
yeah,
what
it would be
what it would look like if you could see it.
If it was clear.
But it was worth the hike.
VR can be super fun, but you should never let your parents ever try it out.
You gotta hold it, keep it held down, and then don't throw it.
I feel so bad for him because something very similar happened to me before. This guy really reacted like a demon was coming straight for him. Even though setting all the fireworks off at once was an accident, it still looked pretty cool. Imagine spending $5,000 on a bike just for it to disappear into the shadow realm.
No.
I feel so incredibly bad knowing that this poor guy has to go down there and bring those heavy weights all the way back up. Showing off is fine when you actually have skill, but this poor lady definitely doesn't have any. I can't even imagine why he would take it off and not even watch where it's going. Even though he ended up failing, he still caught the fish straight out of the air.
No!
The best part about this video is the fact that everyone's laughing, but the guy at the end of the table clearly doesn't find it amusing. Birthday pranks are fine, but that one looks like it had a little bit too much force. I'm convinced that all little brothers are evil.
Die!
Patrick!
I'm so confused because it looks like he rode into the woods on purpose. You know the other kids were super disappointed after seeing what she did to the sled.
It's your script!
Hammerhead sharks are way too terrifying for me to ever put my hand near their mouth like that. Staying on the horse after the first fall was definitely a bad idea.
Get out! Get out! Let's get out!
If I had to guess, there's absolutely no way you could have jumped that far in the first place.
2, 3.
This lady knocked on a door thinking it was her friend's house, so she started doing some weird stuff when she found out that it was a random stranger's.
What's going on?
I'm so sorry, Monkhouse.
To be honest, I had no idea that pet bunnies could get that big. Imagine being the delivery guy and the person you're delivering to starts screaming super loudly out of nowhere. This guy spent $1,000 on shoes, so there was no way that he was gonna walk through all that water to get out of his car. This girl was trying to tell her dad about something creepy in the window, but he didn't even notice until he started taking a video. It's gotta be so embarrassing to be stuck in something like that and have someone just filming and laughing at you. I found the craziest video of someone finding the back rooms in real life. Click the video on screen to watch.